All right, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. That was just my system deciding to play around. What's up, Saint? Go ahead and check in.
Yo, check, check, check.
Okay, so for those of you who didn't catch last time, we opened up and we were talking about LL Cool J's new album. Saint was what's the name of the album? The Force.
Yeah, it's the Force.
All right,
It's once again, it's like I said. Hold on, because I keep kind of forgetting. It's frequencies of real creative energy.
frequencies of real
Frequencies of
creative.
real creative energy.
There
Yes,
we go. All
and
right,
like I said, it's a decent setting. So
okay.
we're getting it,
Bet,
making
bet,
it happen.
bet. So, I want to say LL, as always, is the GOAT, at least as far as I'm concerned. You know, and
Right.
like I said, every time that I think about saying that Eminem is the GOAT, because, like, especially, yeah, after this last The Death of Slim Shady album, I was about ready to call him the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie, because that album slaps. But every time I do, and I'm pretty sure when I listen to this album, it'll be the same thing. Every time that I do, I get reminded why
Right.
LL is at minimum at very minimum in the conversation.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. For me, and nothing against anyone of of this caliber, but in my top three,
Mm,
is LL Cool J, Ice Cube
okay.
for me, okay, and the God MC, Rakim. I mean,
Rakim,
that's
yeah.
just that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But that top five, but if there was a top five in there, that's also, KRS-One,
Okay, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
and 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 perhaps
Yeah,
one of the greatest women to ever do it is MC Light.
true.
So,
Well, see,
you
okay.
know,
Now I'm gonna tell you, if I had to do a top five, it depends. If I had to do a top five, I would have to separate it. And I know this is gonna sound like a cop out, but I would have to separate the top five female, top five male, because all time, like, it's just too many. There'd be too many ties in there for me. Like, because there are some damn good female MCs out there as well. Like Queen
oh,
Latifah, to me, is
like,
is easily in that top three conversation of female MCs all time.
yeah,
And
I mean that's definite. But I mean, there's some, there have been some greats. There have been some greats. You have the Conscious Daughters.
yeah,
Shout out to CMG. You know what I'm saying? You got Bahamadia. Who else? Who I can think of right off the bat? Yeah, Lauren Hill. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. MC Light, uh,
Yeah, definitely that.
the
Yeah,
Brat,
Moni Love.
Moni
The
Love.
Brat.
Yep.
Okay,
Like, and
okay. Sugar T.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Eve, I have to put Eve in that top 10.
Miss Toy and Miss Toy,
Yeah.
our very own Miss Toy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So yeah,
100%. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, where I would have to split it. But if I have to do top five males, it's going to be LL at one, or M at two, or Eminem at one, LL at two. It depends on which day you catch me. Number three, surprisingly for a lot of people, to me, would be Method Man. The more I dig into his catalog, the more I realize that dude's got flows. Like, he's got flows on top of flows, and I'm not saying others don't. I'm just saying. Uh, and then at number four would probably be Mos Def. I don't think he gets nearly enough credit for the lyricist that he is. Uh,
true.
and then this is going to be cheating, but I put a tie at five between Andre and Big Boy from Outkast. Like, I think both of them deserve to be in that top five. I can't really give a reason why one should go over the other, so I give them a tie at five.
Yeah, yeah. But then I mean, and that's for me. That's all time now.
Yeah.
There are some current greats.
Oh yeah,
You
Kendrick
know,
Lamar, J.
yeah,
Cole, like,
yeah.
yeah,
definitely. Aubrey does not get into the conversation.
Nah,
Um,
there's no OVO here.
no,
No.
no, 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 no.
Uh,
I mean, no disrespect,
oh, much
no
disrespect.
disrespect to to you know to Drake or what have you,
Yeah,
but I'm just not that kind of fan,
yeah.
and I'm not
Well,
actually a fan of any of his music whatsoever.
well,
But that's neither here nor there. But I'm not a hater for his accomplishments or whatever. But
I have to tell
damn,
people like
I
this.
mean,
I have to tell people like this. Look,
it is what it is, right?
Drake's popularity is Drake's popularity.
It is what it is.
He is not my type of rapper. He doesn't like he doesn't like. Can you not hear me? Are you having trouble hearing me now?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. Drake is just not.
Okay.
He's not my type of gig. Like, don't get me wrong. I like some of his songs, and yeah, when I go to the club, I don't mind listening to him and bouncing around with the lady, but with the ladies. But like in reality, like I'm and I'm sorry. Like another thing that gets me with the Drake situation that a lot of people may not like is I'm not a big fan of the whole ghostwriter thing. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
Like I'm
that's
not a huge fan. Like all of the guys that I mentioned in my top five all write their own shit. Like M L, Meth, they all of them write their own shit. So it's like I look at it and I go, bro, like when you can't do that, that immediately drops you out of my top five, top 10. Like when you need ghostwriters to write most of your shit, and then like I think about somebody like Jay Z. I don't necessarily put him in my top 10 or 15, or I don't put him in my top five, but I give the dude respect for the fact that what was it? I forget who told me this, but Jay Z doesn't necessarily write down lyrics. He walks into the studio with a pad with small ideas written down, and he goes off of that. That's talent. Like that's talent. That's skill. That like that's why I would put him at like number eight, number
listen.
nine. But
Okay, well, see, I'm gonna and I'm gonna make a disclaimer because someone I know um is a Jay Z fan.
uh,
Okay, but you know some of his lyrics come into question because he bites a lot of other rappers' shit though.
okay, all
No,
right,
I
yeah.
mean seriously, like I mean
Well, here's the thing about it. Like, here's the way I say that.
no,
Here's the
no,
way I
he
say that.
no a lot of it.
Hold on. Here's the thing I say about that. Lyrics are funny because as large as the English language is, there's still only a finite amount of words that can go together. So are you going to find verses that can be almost identical to each other on two different rappers' tracks without it necessarily being them biting off each other? Yeah. Like I've caught it multiple times in multiple different songs with multiple different artists where I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that dude said that exactly like that." Now, sometimes, like about 10 to 20% of the time, it's one rapper paying homage to another rapper, like and saying like using that verse. I don't know. I
Hmm.
haven't heard too many. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's because I don't listen to enough East Coast rap, but I haven't heard a lot of verses that have come up in Jay's songs that came up in other places, and like at least not in popular culture, where we're like, oh, Jay took this verse from Eminem's song. Like I've never seen anything like that. Most of his shit has been his. Now I can't speak for like what I'm saying, street rappers, what I'm saying, guys that are on their own label that ain't really nationwide yet, like stuff like that. Jay may be taken from them
Well,
because not as many people hear them. But I know he's not taken from the other greats that are out there right now. Because a lot of them, like I listen to M, I listen to Jay, I listen to Nas, and I don't find a lot of similarity in lyrics between the three.
okay. Well, I will say this
Yeah.
because I mean I don't really listen, and I really haven't really listened to. I mean, I hear the like what you would consider to be like what they call mainstream
Yeah,
on that end, because I listen to a lot of independent artists or stuff and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna say label ready, but we okay. Perfect example. I consider Miss Toy,
yeah,
right? She's been independent for most of her career
bet,
and
bet.
has released certain albums. Now they put them out on a national scale, you know what I'm saying? But when you don't have the big corporate machine behind artists like Jay-Z or Nas or
Yeah,
something like that, you won't be able to you know pull that. But
right.
you do have a following that stays strictly on the underground, and you keep it moving. You definitely
Yeah.
keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And it's just absolutely amazing with what we can do.
Oh.
So
Hold on, quick shout out to Random Rick Reviews on YouTube for reaching out and jumping in, talking about yeah, Nas is good, but Jay Z isn't. I don't know if I agree with that. Like I said, I'm not a Jay Z fan. He ain't the goat anywhere near that conversation to me, but I think he's got some bangers out there. I don't know. I don't know if he sucks completely, but I know that for me, like I said, I like some of his music, but I can understand where other people have issues with some of the, that he does as well. Now I
right,
know most of the people that I know from the East Coast wouldn't even put Jay Z in their top 15. Like 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 Nas is that dude out there, like for them, for a lot of them, at least the ones that I know. So but I always think about like if you from the East Coast, especially if you from the five boroughs, like I'm not. I'm West Coast. I've been born and raised in California. I ain't never lived anywhere really outside of California. But I can understand if you born in what you call it, it could be a tough choice because, like I said, you got Wu Tang Clan that come out of there. You got Nas, you got Jay Z, you got what I say, Redman. There's so many amazing like that's to an extent where it all started,
right.
before it was out on the West Coast. So I could see how it's a much tougher decision on who to put in that top 10, top 15 if you from the East Coast, uh, than it would be
Well,
if you from the West. Because from the West, yeah, we got some good guys out there, but like there's very few from the West Coast that are up there in the echelon of being in the GOAT conversation.
I just
I would say less than the
whoa
East
Nelly.
Coast. Like I said, I
No,
wouldn't
no,
say that
no,
there's not any, but
bro.
I would say less than there is on the East
Nah,
Coast.
cause look, man, look. You got Snoop, okay? You got Short. You
Yeah.
got Q.
Yeah.
You
Cube
got
is
40.
possibly the greatest lyricist. Yeah.
Just, just the four, just Mount Westmore alone, and those are the, those are the OGs,
Yeah.
on the block. You got Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always ask
I
that.
mean,
I always ask that because Dr.
but,
Dre's
but,
lyrics
but,
in the NWA albums were actually Ice Cube writing them. So
no, no,
so
no, no, no. But
like I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
talking
Dr. Dre
about
isn't good. I just don't know about
no.
greatest ever conversation like for Dre.
Well,
Greatest ever producer, 100%.
yeah,
But
yeah.
greatest
That's
ever
what I'm
like
saying.
artist, like
But
rapper, I don't know if
okay.
Dre's up
Well,
there.
no, no, no. Well, no. I listen.
DJ Quick,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna sit
yeah,
up there. Listen, yeah, DJ Quick is definitely like he is one of the best damn producers on the West Coast, and I
yeah.
will definitely put him in there.
I'm
But
like,
I'm,
yeah,
but I gotta give it up right now. As far as I'm concerned, the rising kings of the West Coast right now
yeah,
is coming up, and I'm talking about the one and only Mechanics.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
they are, because now they gotta, we can't take the South out the conversation either.
Yeah,
You did say Andre 3000
yeah,
and Outkast, but let's talk about
Ti,
Scarface.
Nelly,
No, yeah, wait,
Scarface,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Ghetto Boys.
Scarface.
Like, oh
You
yeah,
know, let's go there.
Rakim, true, true,
Scarface. Scarface.
for sure.
You know,
Like, and that's the thing with it.
Hero.
It,
You
it,
know,
is that there's so many from each area. There's so many top tier, like top 10, top 15 type rappers. We could go on for hours about how many of them are out there.
right?
You know, it's just I don't know. I look at it. I look at the whole scenario, and I have to ask myself, you know, where does and why does Eminem fit so tightly within that top three? Like it's because he Twister. That's one we missed from the South. Like my boy Twister
No,
setting
no,
out there
Twist.
setting world
No,
setting
no,
out a setting
Twisted.
world record.
No, Twist is from Chicago.
Is he? Okay. So he's
Yeah,
from the Northeast
Twist is
then.
from. Yeah.
All right. So
At
I
least I
got
think
that one
that's.
wrong.
I think yeah. I think he. No, I think yeah. I think he is from Chicago.
Yeah. All right. So on
Can't
that
remember.
note, here's what we'll do. We'll cease the music talk, and we'll run over to the corner. And you ask yourself, what corner? And everybody knows what corner I'm talking about. Pop culture corner. Where we talk. Well, today it's going to be Marvel, maybe a little DC. We're going to talk some comic books. We're going to talk some movies. We're going to talk some TV. All right. So let's get to this. All right, my brother.
Okay.
All right, so uh, let's just start here. Um, Marvel headline reads: Picard actor Todd Stashwick joins Paul Bettany in Marvel's Vision series. Uh, don't know what role he's due to play. The actor is boldly reuniting with his Star Trek showrunner Terry Matlis, who is heading up the WandaVision spinoff. It does not say what role he will be playing.
Well,
So,
damn.
yeah,
Well, that's kind of uneventful.
yeah. But hey, it is a big thing that we're getting another A tier actor, or at least C tier actor, B depending on how you look at it, actor on a good project. Disney has upcoming. For those of you who are looking forward to it, I know I am. I don't know if you are, but on the 18th we're looking at. It was Agatha all along.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out how in the hell this one is gonna come up because this is kind of a head scratcher for me.
Yeah,
The how they're actually gonna do, like, I know they did away with her powers, but it seems like, how the hell she's gonna get that back?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think this series is 6 episodes, so I'm pretty sure like that's pretty much the story that they're going to be telling. Is how because
Right.
Agatha's going to come into play down the line as far as the MCU goes on, but I think that right now what they're going to be doing. Uh, yeah, he's right. Triple R said nobody ever gave an F about Agatha in the comic books. I was like, because she was an unassuming, like, little old lady that, like, just happened to be damn near as powerful as the Scarlet Witch. Um,
This is true.
uh, but I don't know. I'll be honest. Like, I get that everybody's like, there are a lot of people who are real bullish on it, like Triple R over here. But I'm personally looking forward to it because I like Catherine Hahn. I've always loved her as an actress, and I loved her in WandaVision. So I can't wait to see her to see her develop this character Agatha into a because if you look at the MCU, the first 10 years of the MCU, they did that with a lot of characters where they took characters that nobody really gave an F about in the comic books and
Right.
turned them into characters we care about today on the big screen.
Right.
So a by picking good actresses to play them, like Julie Louise Dreyfus and now Catherine Hahn. But also like in many other ways, I think that this series will give us an intro to where the next time when we see Agatha on the big screen for the first time, people will actually be happy about it and they'll care. Um, but that's just my opinion.
Right, right. Now, have you had the opportunity to hear about Josh Brolin
No, sir. No, sir.
possibly getting? Okay, so we all know Josh Brolin. He's had the roles of he's played Cable.
Right.
He's
In
played
Deadpool
Cable
movie.
in Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
He played Thanos in the Avengers.
Yeah.
He's played Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
Um, in Jonah Hex. But now there's rumors
I'll be
he's
right back.
getting
Gotta
ready
use
to
the restroom.
play Hal Jordan.
Wow,
He's getting
that's
ready
gonna
to
be
play
huge.
Hal Jordan.
Go ahead and give me your thoughts. I'll be right back.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? It might be a possibility. You never, absolutely never, ever, ever, might ever know. And the thing about it is that this guy, he's been in the comic book, pretty much in the comic book realm and in the comic book universe. So go figure. You know what I mean? It's just he's done Old Boy. He did like you said, he did Thanos, or he did Thanos in the Marvel in the MCU. So
Yep.
it's gonna be I think it's really gonna be monumental, man.
Okay, so Triple R
I
thinks
really think
that
so.
it should be Nathan Fillion. Give Nathan Fillion time to get back in shape, and Hal Jordan should be Nathan Fillion. How you feeling about that, sir?
Well, Nathan. Well, we already know Nathan Fillion is already going to be playing Guy Gardner in
Oh, okay.
the Superman movie.
Okay, so he already has a role
Yeah.
then. Okay.
So yeah, yeah.
And didn't he
So
play? But didn't he
yeah,
play
because
somebody? But they died
you
in the
know,
Suicide Squad movie. I forgot about that.
yeah, fall off boy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
Josh Brolin
but
starring Howard
yeah,
the Duck killing me. Uh,
yeah. But
hey,
no, have you seen any of the stuff for the Superman movie?
no, actually, I haven't.
Have you
I
seen
haven't had
any
a
of it?
chance to. No.
Yeah. Okay,
It,
so you already know you already know that Creature Commandos is kicking off the whole DC Studios
right. The DC,
thing, the
new
animated
extended
series.
DCEU. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, that's continuity, like boom. And then the Superman movie comes, I believe, in July. And I know that Mr. Terrific is going to be in it. Um, Nathan Fillion is, as Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern. Hawk Girl. I know that the Authority is going to be in there.
Nice.
Um, as far as I know. And
Okay.
the Authority, Midnighter, Apollo, and they're bringing in some of the other other companies, that
Matter. Are they?
that were created in Wildstorm. So
My
it's gonna be good.
my only question is: are we moving forward with Viola Davis as Amanda Waller?
Absolutely. Are you
Like
kidding?
that's one that
She's
has
in
to
the
stay.
it's the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Like
the only the well I'll put it to you this way: the only thing that has survived DCEU is Amanda Waller and Peacemaker.
okay.
As far as I'm concerned, that goes without saying.
No. Oh, all
That's
right.
gonna go without saying.
For
So
sure. All
yeah,
right. So
it's gonna be good.
the next one that we have, the next random story that we have is oh actually that should be on the video game. We'll talk about that during the video game side of it. Never
All right,
mind on that.
we'll get on that.
We'll get on
All
that
right,
later.
everybody, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Starting up a brand new season of the Cheap Pop Podcast as we kick off and coincide with football and all that other kind of stuff. And just tap in,
Yep. Yep.
tap in.
For sure.
Appreciate you.
Well,
All right,
so
continuing on, sir. Continuing on.
continuing on. All right. So, well, I'll say, you know what? We're going to go on ahead and take our commercial block right now. We've been on for about 45 minutes, so that's about a good time in there.
Yeah,
So,
damn.
yeah.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, we just had that break in there where we had to restart everything and everything. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so
right.
all right. So we're gonna take our commercial break,
Yeah.
and then we will come
And
back from there.
and you know what? And would you be willing to rerun the would you be willing rerun the intro?
Yeah, I can do it for
I'm just messing with you,
you,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
All
Cuz
right,
it's
y'all.
so beautiful. Cuz folks, tap in.
Yeah, you can check out the trailer on Twitch, the new First GenXers trailer, done by the man right there.
Yeah, that'll be up tonight.
So that'll be up tonight. But all right, so yeah, we'll go in and take our commercial break. We'll run that, and then we'll see you on the flip side. You're watching the Cheap Pop podcast. You're either watching it on YouTube, the Double KK Double Network YouTube page, or you're watching us on Twitch. Either way, thank you for watching. Those little websites that you guys are seeing right there, firstgenxers.com is actually available right now. You can check it out. 2KK2 Network will be coming up next Saturday, and you can check that out, but it'll be kind of like the place to find all things 2K, Double KK Double Network, Cheap Pop, Classroom, and some things First Gen Xers as well. But check us out. All right, peace.
You got to keep it, keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it, keep it. You got to keep it lovely. Success comes right after the struggle. I ain't even giving up on whatever I wanted. The tragedies I've seen, I can't even stomach. Most of y'all weak as shit and would've started running. Every time I make it back to the crib, I'm thankful the Most High let me see all of it. Grateful I'm lovely, and I'm being real with this. Please don't judge me, I'ma stay on my shit. I'ma keep a grind mode button, push it, make it do something. No balls for me, cause I'm a loose cannon. I get to choose, camera, switch it up, look up a new banner. Keep smoking on that banner.
We back at it. Yep, we still doing it.
Poetic beat.
First GenXers. Gia. Let's get it, y'all. Come on. We back in the building. It's been a long time cooking in the soup kitchen. And I'm chilling with the same. Dropping these beats won't stop, nope, I can't. Let me get up in the lab, turn it up. Game on with the First GenXers. What's up? Let's flip on the Switch or the Xbox and
Get up in my zone, I'm clowning.
let me clear my throat for a minute. Shout out to my folks while I'm in it. It ain't nothing but love, it's babe business.
I really don't know what's so who ain't feeling this.
And this is only the beginning. Now versus then, this is something for the chillin'. Poetic got the joints like McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
It's the First Gen.
We're now rocking with Poetic Beats.
Poetic beat.
First GenXers production. Get your PlayStations out. Get your Xbox out. Get your Switch out. Let's get it in, y'all. Holla back.
They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But the definition of beauty is distorted. Yeah, come on. Searching for yourself, so insecure about the way you look, so you go to Miami. You can't find the love within yourself.
That we have the personnel to man up and get after Patrick Mahomes. We have the personnel to do that. It's not 10th. They avoided playing each other in the first round. It looked like they were going to be playing each other in that first play-in matchup. He could do that. You know what I'm saying? I doubt he will, but he could. You know, all right, and we are back, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, let's see. Let's see. Next, we normally go into what is known as Smackdown Alley, baby. Don't come around here because we'll give you the left, the right, and put that smack down on you. What's up? It's where we talk everything WWE, and well, you know, when AEW gets something worth talking about, we'll talk about them too. Um, Alec, I didn't ask you anything, you damn listening device. Anyway, sorry, my Echo Dot went off. I don't think I can help you with that. Yeah, because I didn't ask for anything, dummy. Anyway, but yeah, so Monday Night Raw.
Fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Monday Night Raw was pretty good
That's
this
wrong.
week. And I don't know, like I'm all here for this Gunther and Sami Zayn match, and I truly do hope it's Jey Uso.
I'm not feeling it.
Really? Why not?
I'm not feeling it. Again, with Sammy and I mean Gunther is saying, huh? Nah. I like I said, Jey Uso. Yeah.
Well, I
Jey
think
Uso. I know he'll probably, Gunther will probably beat the brakes off of him because I'm sorry, man. Gunther that motherfucker right there, bro. It's
Uh,
like he is he's a real he's a real terror in the ring.
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He is, I mean, like he be the one to, like I would love to see him fight Brock Lesnar,
Brock
like one on
Lesnar.
one. Yeah, no,
Uh,
yeah, that now that I want to see.
yeah,
That I want to see.
100%.
I,
100%.
I definitely would, I would pay good money to see that one right there, because
Now,
that would be
that would be amazing. Yeah. Oh,
yeah
and
an Iron Man match.
I think we're gonna get that down the road. Not right now, because I don't think Brock Lesnar is done with WWE. So I think we'll get that down the road. I just think it's best for right now. Let Gunther beat up the little. This is the same. To be honest with you, if you really look at it, this is the same pattern that they followed with his World Heavyweight Championship reign to elevate him. He beat a bunch of guys you pretty much knew he could beat. Then they fed him a bunch of guys that looked like they could beat him but couldn't. This is actually a little bit of both, because Sami Zayn, since he did beat him at WrestleMania, he seems like a viable option to beat him, but I don't think he will. But yeah, like I think we could give Gunther and Brock like down the line. Like I think that's very much possible. Um, one big news out of WWE this week, though, is this. It's actually been announced that Cody Rhodes is probably going to be making an appearance on Impact with the WWE Championship, and he may be kicking off a feud with somebody on Impact. We don't know. I never heard. I never saw any reports that
Really?
the report was fake. But yeah, if that's real, then who knows? Like, wow, that would be insane. Like, cause think about it. Like, and it would be somebody that Cody would be easily used to working with already, because the current TNA Impact
Nick,
champion,
name it.
the formerly known as Dolph Ziggler.
Nick, name it.
Yep. Like, so like
Nick,
it would
name it.
make sense. It would make sense. Again, I don't know if it's true. I haven't heard anything one way or another. I just saw the report and was like, wow, that could be something. Um, so for the first time, and I don't know how long, I want to say dating back to the 80s,
Right.
we are going to go 30 calendar days without a WWE PLE. The last one was Bash at Berlin, and I believe it took place on the 31st of August. The next one is Bad
And the
Blood,
blood
and that's not until
yeah.
October 5th. So for the first time, and I don't know how long, we're actually going to go 30 full calendar days without a WWE PLE.
But that's going to be a nice build up.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a huge buildup,
That's gonna
especially
be
with the.
that's going to be it,
Go ahead.
because it's going to be well, first of all, it's going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, I guarantee you I guarantee you AJ Styles will be back for that.
Yeah. Oh, I told you that,
AJ Styles will be back for that.
and I meant to
'Cause
mention.
he's from, because he's from Georgia,
Yeah.
and then of course, Cody is in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
So
The Nightmare Factories in Atlanta. Yeah. Well, I'll say no, and also with this TNA, back on the TNA thing real quick, the TNA Impact they were talking about, AJ Styles could be that feud that happens in TNA.
right.
Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles feuding there, because AJ Styles is a TNA that's a homegrown, so it'd be a nice little thing. But that was just something somebody mentioned. Again, nothing's confirmed. But yeah, 100%. Like they could, yeah. So on SmackDown this week, we ended up finding out a few things. First and foremost, we got an amazing 8-man tag match between the Street Profits and DIY, taking on all members of the Bloodline, except for all 4 members of the Bloodline, and got their ass beat. But well, I'll say, but the sorry, I'm trying to think of what I want to say. The boys. Oh, the big news out of whatchamacallit is, first and foremost, last week's episode of SmackDown was the last episode of SmackDown on Fox. WWE
right.
has fulfilled their whatchamacallit with Fox, their contract with Fox, that Fox bought SmackDown for like 2 billion a few years back, and they will now be moving back to their new permanent home, USA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for the next 3 weeks, okay, for the next 3 weeks, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT will all be on USA. Now, why you say, why do I mention 3 weeks? Because I know a lot of you guys who are
Well, wait a
wrestling
minute.
fans.
Hold on, because but wait a minute, hold on, because from what I'm understanding, um, NXT is about to go to the CW.
Now, that was signed, yes, that was signed about 6 months ago. Like, I was just going to mention
Yeah,
that those that are thinking to
yeah.
themselves that, wait a minute, why only 3 weeks? Raw doesn't move to Netflix until January. 100% correct, Saint. It's because NXT will be moving to the CW the first week of October, um, which continues WWE's streak of having at least one show on network television at all times. For the past 2 years, it was SmackDown. Now it's going to be NXT. Yes, the CW is a network thing. You can get the CW with the DTV antenna. Uh, so yeah, so more
No, no,
household.
no. Well, not necessarily because,
Yeah,
well, not necessarily because there's I mean, they do have some kind of oh, I guess it is network. I guess it is just regular TV.
yeah.
But man,
If you buy one of
but I'm
those,
pretty sure it'll show up on the CW app.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, but
I'm
basically, I
pretty
just to
sure it'll
say
show up on the CW app.
the reason why I call it network TV is because anybody that knows and remembers, like, we have these little boxes that are called DTV boxes. They're digital TV boxes. They're basically antenna boxes that pick up a digital frequency,
Yeah,
right? If you get one of those and hook it up to your TV, you can get the CW. So technically that
yeah.
makes it a network television. So, but yeah,
You know
so
what? I want one of those too, though.
yeah, I'm a streamer.
Yeah, well, yeah. Have you seen? Well, no, but have you seen? But here's the thing. Have
What's
you
that?
seen the Me T? It's Me TV
Yeah,
Tunes,
no, I haven't seen
and
that lineup.
it's 20. Yeah, it's 24 hours a day
Yeah,
because they killed the Cartoon Network.
yeah, I know that.
So
Well, I also
yeah,
go ahead.
well, no, it's on yeah, it's on, like I said, it's on it's Me TV Tunes, and it's so on regular TV. But then if you have the live TV within the Amazon app,
Yeah,
there's an app, the Amazon, then you
yeah,
have the cartoon rewinds.
right.
So you have the Pirates of Dark Water, you have the Smurfs, you
Yep,
have Police Academy.
yep.
I saw Cops,
Oh, I was watching
Transformers,
Thundercats.
yeah,
Like,
Joe, yeah,
yep.
Silverhawks, like all those old school cartoons are running right there on Amazon.
Oh, I found it's not just old
And I
school
mean,
cartoons. Like,
and
I found a channel that played
and
nothing but
Doctor
episodes.
Who. I like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's a whole channel of nothing but the classic Doctor Who,
yeah.
and I'm able to watch some of those connecting stories that you know was part of the modern era, or some of those
Yeah.
stories and the origins of the sanitarium and the Daleks and
Uh,
the Cybermen and
well,
all those all those shows.
the other day, I jumped on the Amazon Prime and I found a channel that played nothing but this old show I used to watch that I loved called Grounded for Life. I found another one that played nothing but
Yeah,
back-to-back episodes of The Connors. Like there were so many of them out there. Like Amazon, like I don't know who decided to do that with the Amazon Fire or with the Amazon app, but thank you. Those live TV channels are off the hook. Like I love watching them. Like whenever I'm bored and I don't have anything to watch, I'll
my
tune to one of those.
look, Miami Vice.
Yeah.
I mean, these
Oh,
are these are basically TV shows where I grew up.
yep.
Watching, like I said, Miami Vice. One called Stingray. That was um Prime. Um, I forgot the name of it. It took place in the
Got too much
crime
going on
story.
around me. The Crime
Crime
Story.
Story.
Yeah.
Like man, yeah, man,
Old
like
episodes of Matlock. Like yeah.
all those old school TV. Yeah, well, you see Matlock on other stuff, but I'm talking about shit like there's another one on this group called TV called on TV Tubi,
Uh.
and I saw a TV show called The Master, which was Lee Van Cleef and
Uh.
Timothy Van Patten and Sho Kazugi, and it was an
Nice.
old NBC TV show,
Uh.
and it was only 13 episodes, but um, Demi Moore was in the very first episode of that show, and I
Nice.
mean she was still like kind of known, but not. She was still unknown, but
But not yeah.
kind of getting there.
Yeah, I feel you.
And
I
I
feel you.
saw that TV, yeah, but I saw the TV show. I was like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. So like so yeah,
It
so
was
we got way
crazy,
off topic
man.
from wrestling, y'all. I know we did. I'm sorry, but yeah.
I
Like
know.
check out the Amazon Live Now stretch and you'll see what we're talking about. All right. So this is gonna take us into our last segment of the day where we always talk a little bit about all right. All right. So, video games. Just a quick update as far as streams. Most likely by next week on Monday at the latest, I will be debuting NCAA 25 as a stream. I'm here on Twitch on our channel. So I'm looking forward to playing that game. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm more of an offline player than I am an online player, so you won't be seeing me much playing people online. But let's go on a road to glory and let's take Iowa State to new heights. Actually, me and Suave, which by the way, go over to my Twitter page or my X page right now, double KK double, and vote on which school I'm going to be. I got a tweet up there, a tweet poll up there. It's between Cal, Michigan, and Iowa State. So yeah, y'all tell me who y'all think I should take on in the franchise mode, in online franchise mode that I'm going to be kicking it into with Suave. Maybe this upcoming Saturday, possibly the following week.
If man, if listen, I'm here to find out if we can do the crossplay feature
All right.
and get that rocking because
Don't you have an
I'm going
Xbox?
to be ready for that. No, yeah, but not the S, not
Well,
the
you don't
S.
need the S
You know,
if you have the
no,
X. If
you
you
know.
if you have an X, you're fine. We can cross play on those.
Oh,
Like
okay.
yeah, those
We
two
can do that
Xboxes.
too.
Yeah. So
Okay. All
but
right.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, and so like, but basically, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, on upcoming Saturdays, we're gonna have NCAA Saturday, where me and Suave play an online franchise, hoping to potentially meet each other in a bowl game and be able to face off. If not, you can watch me beat down on everybody with either Cal, Michigan, or or Iowa State. So
Well, since I don't since I don't run with since I don't run with the Cal football program, that's gonna be done. But when I do step up,
yeah, well, it's already.
ACC, we're looking for you.
Which by the way,
ACC, we're looking for.
shout out to Cal who got the big win over Auburn yesterday. It's rare. It's rare that that Cal beats an SEC opponent, but hey, and Auburn is no joke, and they had 4 picks. That Cal defense looked damn good. They ain't going to the playoff this year, but I'm loving it. It's by the way, yeah, because they're in the ACC now. I now get to watch every Cal game on ESPN Plus because ESPN Plus carries the ACC network. So, yeah, finally I can watch every
That's
game throughout the
the
season.
I get to see. Listen, the only game. Well, I'm definitely going to be watching boys. Because I roll with Stanford.
Yeah, I know. I
But
know.
I am looking forward to some of the good friends that I made when I was living in Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
We're going to put the stomp down on the homecoming game in November. We're waiting for you.
Keep
You
trying.
get a taste.
Keep trying.
You get a taste Yeah, you get a taste
Y'all ain't
of
going to the
some of that
playoffs either,
California
so
justice.
y'all ain't going to the playoffs
No,
either.
but it don't matter. It don't matter though. It don't
uh,
matter. It don't
anyway,
matter.
but yeah,
We'll work our way back.
I am currently like, but
We
yeah,
just
but what's up?
we just want to give. We just want to. Well, you got the one thing we do have in common
Uh,
with because he's Cal and I'm Stanford, but we're introducing these new teams in the ACC, and
yeah.
you're getting introduced to this California squad, man. Like it's gonna be some interesting. It's gonna be an interesting season.
100%.
Good
Like,
times though. Good times.
it's weird to see. It's weird to see. This is the first time in my life that California wasn't part of a Pac-10, Pac-12. So it's definitely an interesting thing to see them um, in. Well, I'll say to see them in the ACC. It's definitely going to play against teams like Vanderbilt. Like that's going to be interesting. Or
Yeah,
no, I think Vanderbilt may be SEC.
Duke
Yeah, Duke. Like, don't get me
or
wrong. Like,
the like and the Demon Deep. Like I said, the Winston the
well,
Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
well, here's where I agree with like O'Malley when she said on the classroom last week, where this is not going to be a good move for Cal or Stanford is going to be on the basketball end. Because I'm sorry, I love Cal, I love Stanford. We're not competing with Duke and North Carolina. Like not at this stage. Give them a few years in the ACC to recruit and to get a little bit better, but they're not competing with Duke and North Carolina year in year out and Vitek and like they're not competing with those teams
Yeah,
in basketball and
football.
football. Yeah,
Football, we'll have a shot.
that's something
Football, we
different. Yeah,
shot. But basketball,
yeah.
we already know. We already know it's in the books.
Uh, all right, so let's see. This is the list of games coming out just in the month of September for the Xbox Series S. We got the casting of Frank Stone, Harry Potter, Quidditch Champions, Parcel Corpse, Star Trucker, Extinction with the 3 being the E, Billy's Game Show, Elon and the Divine Proof. Oh my God, don't let that game have anything to do with Elon Musk or else I'm throwing my Xbox out the window. Gimmick 2,
What are you talking about? What do you mean, Elon Musk?
it says
What the
Elon
hell do you
and
mean by that?
the Divine Proof. That's the name of the game. I was like, I hope it
Oh,
doesn't have
okay.
anything.
Man, I thought you were about to say something about Elon Musk. Like,
No.
geez, don't do that.
NBA 2K25 came out a couple days ago. Um, let's see. Warhammer, we just saw RuneScriber playing that. He's going to be playing that again soon. Persona 3 Reload episode again. The answer comes out on September 10th. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown comes out on the 12th. Wow, there's a lot of games coming
Hmm.
out this month. World of
Well,
Outlaws, Dirt Racing. What's up?
it's it's a big release month.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
know,
it looks like it.
and yeah, yeah, and don't forget about the Marvel, the Capcom Fighting Collection.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So it looks like it looks like we got a lot of games to look forward to. Hopefully, we'll be able
yeah,
to play some of them and handle our
and the
business.
Karate Kid,
Yeah, I saw the
and
Karate Kid.
the Karate Kid side scroller.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a
Daniel,
piece
son.
of work.
Can't wait for the next episodes of Cobra Kai. Still got another 2 months, damn it. Done watching the first 6. I want the rest of my. I guess it's going to be 3 parts. It's going to be a total of 18 episodes for the final season of Cobra Kai. So, all right. So
Right.
Saint, going ahead and kick us off. Where can we find you next, sir?
Okay, so of course you all already know in ET Deuce. That'll be probably right after the very last game tonight. That so we can go ahead and send you in with some good music, and we only run in 90
Just
minutes.
like
So
music. I'm up. Right on.
and talking, but getting a chance to start getting into the next phase of ear to the street because we definitely um, are getting ready for this. We got a brand new judge
All right.
joining the roster, so we'll be making that announcement and just making it happen.
There you go. There you go.
All
So
right, yeah.
always check out Saint. He always brings a good show. Hot music.
Yeah,
All right. So before I
I be
give you
trying. I be
before
trying.
where I tell y'all where you can hear me next, or where you can see me next, I'm gonna go over with you real quick. Remember, guys, we have a live internet radio station called Live Three, or called First Gen Xers Radio Network, over on a website called Live 365, and you can download the app and look for us. Like our station, because you can hear replays of KD5P from yesterday, 9:05 on Friday. This show gets replayed, the audio version of it, at 12:45 on Tuesday, um, at 3:20 on Friday. You hear, or sorry, on Thursday. No, on Friday. Yeah, sorry, I flipped those. KD5P is on Fridays. Classroom is on Thursdays at 3:20. And then you hear the replay of his episode of MVT Deuce from tonight, replays on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. So where you can hear me next or see me next will be on the Classroom with the one and only
Yeah,
O'Malley.
I can't wait to see that though, because
Yeah.
it's the first
It's gonna
day.
be,
Like,
yeah. It's gonna be first day of football. We're gonna be talking the Chiefs Ravens game. We're gonna be talking about Green Bay and Philly in Bora Bora, wherever the hell they were, Brazil, and we're gonna be talking all of the Sunday games, and then we're gonna give a little headway out to what we think is going to happen tomorrow night with the Monday night game. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, just a little side pop culture fact for you here. This is the first, I want to say in like 5 years, this is the first Monday night start to an NFL season that did not include the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders. Normally they are always the
that's
second
cool.
game on Monday night. And this week they're not. The Jets 49ers is going to be the lone game tomorrow. So tune in to us at 6 o'clock and hear what me and the one and only O'Malley have to say about that. But I want to thank you
Yep.
for joining us here today. Like I said, next week you can check out the 2KK2network.com. You can check out firstgenxers.com right now. This has been Double KK Double. That over there has
And
been Agent K.
I am the saint.
Yep. And we have brought you Chief Pop Podcast for another week, and we'll be back hopefully with Rune Scryer if he's feeling better next week. All right, you can catch me next.
Shout out to Runes Crier.
Yep. You can catch me next on the stream at 8 o'clock tomorrow night with Madden Mondays on right here on Twitch. Peace.
All right, peace.
Oh, wait a minute. We're pretty good. Live, listening 3 on or watching 3 on YouTube and 3